Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So tonight I am drinking Hopped and Loaded. This is from 105 West Brewing. They are out of, I will tell you here in a second. I feel like the can says the town that they're in. I feel like it's Castle Rock, Colorado. So this one for my beer drop order. So real quick, I'm just going to read the little bit of information they have on their website. Hopped and Loaded is an American IPA. It on the website it says 7.3% alcohol, but on the can it says 7.2. Maybe they added 0.1% to their ABV here recently. I don't know. I'm not sure when this is canned. It probably says on here somewhere. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Has an IBU of 81. And let's see. The aromas of bright citrus fruit and peel, clean and well balanced with an assertive hop bitterness. Okay, so this ought to be a fun one to drink. There was a point in my life, as I've said, I think I bring this up every time that I drink an IPA, that I used to really be into super bitter IPAs and just kind of fell out of it after drinking too many IPAs one night and then belching up hops the entire next day. So let's go ahead with the shameless plug there. That's right, you can't tell. Don't think I've brought it up much, but my real name is actually Josh. I know you're thinking, but you're so ruggedly handsome, you don't look like a Josh. You look like a Henry or a Bert. Bert the Mountain Man. I think that's what it was. I don't know if you've ever seen The Great Outdoors with John Candy, and he's doing a little bit of role playing with his wife, and he calls himself Bert. I look like a Bert. Probably not. I think it probably looked like a Josh. So, anywho. Oh no, it's a nice golden color. Head dissipated super quick. Smells super skunky. Not like a bad beer skunky, more like a marijuana skunky. But surely they couldn't ship something out of the state into Uptight, Iowa if it contained the marijuana. Yeah, I'm sure it's just because it's got a lot of the bittering hops in it. I know that hops and marijuana are actually like cousin plants. Somehow they are related. I heard that on a brewery tour. I think it was the Anheuser-Busch one, but they didn't go into detail. They could have put on an hour-long documentary about how marijuana and hops are related, and I would have just sat there and watched it while everybody continued on the tour. So, yeah, I'm a nerd, so if you haven't figured that out by now, which I'm sure you have. Yeah, I mean, you definitely got the bitter hops in there. I'm not smelling the crisp fruitiness. Hopefully that comes across in the taste. Cheers. It's actually pretty good. Not at all as bitter as I was anticipating with an IBU of 81. Because I'm pretty sure, what was it, Hippie Hole was an Indian Pale Lager. Had an IBU of 70, I think. And that thing was so bitter. It was really tough to drink. And this one really isn't. Although I'm not picking up a fruitiness necessarily. mean, there's something else there. There's like a mild flavor. Like a mild sweetness. Maybe kind of like a mango flavor. But the bitter hops are pronounced just enough to where that's what you notice. But overall, it's a really well-balanced IPA. Pretty smooth drinking. Just enough bitterness to please that part of the palate. But not so much to where it's overwhelming. This is the sort of IPA that you could have with a meal. And I'm not really sure what that meal would be. I guess for me personally, if I'm drinking an IPA with a meal, I'm probably ordering something spicy. Or maybe something that's got a little bit of sweetness to it, not like a dessert, but like a glazed meat, or maybe like honey barbecue, something or other. And I suppose it'd go pretty well with pretty much any barbecue, but I think I would probably pair this with something spicy before I would pair it with anything sweet. So yeah, let's do a show the can one time. And this is a beer drop order, so I'll be leaving a link for that if anybody's interested. I'm not sure that they ship out of the country. I've not actually, excuse me, how terribly crude. Can't stop belching. Oh God, make it stop. I haven't checked into how far they ship. I just know that in the States, it's a flat $5 fee. So if they do ship out of the States, which, excuse me, I'm not sure that they do, but it might be more than $5, so. But I will leave a link if anybody's interested, and I'll leave a link to the brewery. I'm hoping to get here sometime. I'm trying to remember. Let me pull up the website. I feel like 105 is the same brewery that made D's Nuts, but let me double check, see what is on tap for them. Yep, it was D's Nuts, and I actually really liked that. It had a real nice hazelnut flavor. So so far they're 2 for 2 in the beers that I've tried, and they have a pretty nice menu. They got something called Beer Mosa, Atomic Blonde, Farmhouse, Pilsner, What the Hells. They got one called Jelly the Elder that's 10.7% ABV and has an IBU of 153. I guess I hadn't actually done a lot of research into IBUs. I just assumed that the scale stopped at 100, just to keep the math even. So I don't honestly know how high the IBU scale goes. I suppose it's something I should look into eventually. But you know me, I will not look into it anytime soon. I'll probably do another 20 videos and bring up IBUs and still not have looked at it. So yeah, they got another beer that is 105 IBUs. So yeah, apparently it goes way up there. But yeah, they got a pretty good selection of beer on tap, it looks like. So hopefully at some point I get out to Colorado and do some beer tourism. But until then, this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.